Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And happy Wednesday. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Thank you for spending time on my Facebook page or going to YouTube and watching my videos there. So today we are still using Stamp with Melissa, excuse me, and she is just so awesome. Golly, I like this woman a lot. It's one where this layout is so perfect for our designer series sale that we have going on right now. And if you do not have a demonstrator, please go to my online store and order the paper. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Today I am bringing you new designer series papers and new stamps from the catalog that's coming out right around the corner. Our DSP sale ends on August 31st, so don't wait. Go straight to my online store if you don't have a demonstrator and order right away. So anyway, Melissa has everything up here. I pretty much followed everything. I did change the card base. So it was more 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5.5. But everything else I used, but I changed it. So again, it could be done the Kevon way. So here are my cards, or here's our first card that we are doing. And I'm going to change this card just a little bit too. So here's the first card. And it is, again, all new stuff. And I really like this. The number one thing that I want to share with you is that this is the Winter Regal Designer Series paper. Oh my God, look at this paper. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? Oh, it's one of those things that you're just going to love. And this is a great design where you can take designer series paper and really make it your focus point and then just add a sentiment there. Look at this beautiful cherry cobbler. Oh my God. I don't like the winter wheat or the wild wheat, but boy, that's beautiful. Oh, I love this. All these different beautiful, look at this midnight, I think it's midnight blue or midnight navy. Oh my God. With a little bit of either Highland heather or we can find out on the back side where it tells you all the colors. I guess it's a berry burst. I'm really surprised because it looks like it's almost a purple. And there's maybe a blackberry. That may be a little bit of blackberry with some of the pretty peacock in it. But it does look like fresh freesia. Look at this. Oh, God. This suite is absolutely beautiful. But anyway, I decided that I had to use this paper. And the name of the suite in the new catalog that's coming out right around the corner is Regal Winter. It's beautiful, just beautiful. And then it has this wonderful blackberry and gold ribbon. This is textured ribbon that goes with it. And then this Regal Flora. Oh, love that. Used this stamp set. Used this die. And this die comes where it will outline the green. And then I just made another cut where I could add the white in there. And this did it all. Beautiful. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous suite. And there's more to it that I may share with you later. Now we also have some cherry cobbler in gold. I think this is satin ribbon. And I'm going to change this. I just thought it was a little bit big. And it just didn't seem like it really hit a lot of those after I had a dream about it. But I'm going to change that just a little bit. And I'll show you what it looks like. So now we are going to get ourselves started. Again, this is part of this stamp set, Sending Love Your Way. Love that on this. Wishing I were there to give you a hug. Love that. Love anything that has to do with hugs and loves. That's pretty special. Really enjoy that. So right now, with my messy area, we're just going to add the, I have to find the right tape. We're going to add the insert in the cards. And again, we are going to do our friendly adhesive. And again, this is where you can reuse the card. And so you can add whatever you want in the inside and make it whatever color you would like. And then I couldn't do it up and down because this just took up a lot of space. So I ended up turning it so it is landscaped. Now this on the back, I don't know if you're going to be able to see. There's the tape. I taped this to each other. So then it adhered better so I wouldn't keep losing the green around the white. So that's how I dealt with this. And I put 4 pieces of tape on. And I just did it where you can see that I put it on the green and I adhered it again to the white. So that's how I kept these together. So now, boy, you could use either one of these. I just really like the color on this one. Oh, it's just absolutely beautiful to me. Yes, you can use your silicone pad, and it pulls the tape better. And yes, I should be using that right now. And again, everything you need you can find on my blog. And it also will have this design ready for you so you can also see exactly how do you want to lay this card out and what are the measurements that our fabulous Stamping with Melissa has used. And Melissa, thank you so much for your leadership, for your kindness, for doing all these sketches for us. Really appreciate it. All right. So there you go. The first part is down. We are now just going to adhere the sentiment. Love this sentiment. Love this sentiment. I have a friend right now who is going through cancer, and I'm sending this to her right away because I just want her to know that I am there with her. So at this point, we are almost done. So how I fold my ribbon is that I pinch the ends together, do the nice little bow that goes through, and then I just pull it tight. And then what I spend my time doing is trying to get the ribbon exactly where I want it. And how I want it to lay out. And if it's even. There we go, that looks pretty good. And you know, you guys, sometimes it's okay if you just let it look like you made mistakes, and even your mistakes show. Because that's what our stamping is all about, is being able to create something so it looks like we made it especially for you. And I like that. And that has always been one of my things, is that I don't always have to be perfect. Even though I like to be perfect, but I don't always have to be perfect, that it's okay to make mistakes. And for people to know that, hey, I just made this card for you. Now you can take a look at these cards. This ribbon is about 3/8, where this is about 1/4. I think, let me find out for sure. I think that is true. But anyway, I like the way that this looks. But again, either one of them looks great. And you can use either one of these for your card. So that's our first one down. Now we have another one coming our way. And I did something just a little bit different. There's my card that I made. And this, again, is new Designer Series paper. And this is the Azure Afternoon with some basic white. I just put, the autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful, and then words cannot express my gratitude, because I really think that autumn is a time to really be grateful for everything. Now this, the Designer Series paper is out of the suite that's called Splendid Autumn. This is incredible Designer Series paper. Oh my God. The new stuff is coming out with some great papers. Look at this. Oh, all these beautiful colors. Oh my goodness. Cajun Craze. Wow. Look at that. The greens. I think there's an old olive and garden green and mossy meadow. Whew. I mean, these are just beautiful. So anyway, I just picked one with lots of color in it, and I tried to use lots of things that supported each other. I did the Azure Afternoon, Cajun Craze, crushed curry, garden green, old olive for ink. So that's what I did, and I really love this. I think this is absolutely beautiful. All of my leaves and my saying came from Autumn Leaves bundle. And also, these are a photo Palmer. And I also used this tag with the sentiment. So it fit right in the middle. Beautiful. And then I used these 3 dies to cut out the leaves. Oh, I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And then the Simply Zinnia, I just used the grateful saying. So that's all I did. And again, I like being able to thank people for spending time, helping me out, doing whatever needs to be done. So this one I did a little bit differently. Again, this is the exact same. I used a 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. I have my sentiment already in there. This one, I'll just add towards the side. I'll do it on the other side. It looks like there's a little more room on the other side. And this is 1/2 inch, I think. And I forgot to put that in the instructions, so I will do that. before I print out the instructions in my blog. Completely forgot to do that. There you go. And I have a little bit at the end. So all I'm going to do is cut it off. So our insides are ready to go. Now the outside. We have our Azure Afternoon, and then we have our, what's it called? Splendid Autumn DSP. So I'm just going to bring in my silicone pad. And then layer it on the Azure Afternoon. There's about 1/8 of an inch all the way around on this. And again, this is really the focal point of the card. That and your sentiment. I love that. Want to make sure that I have the right side. Up for my inside. Saying, isn't that a beautiful background? Oh, even just a little saying. So I put a foam adhesive pad or foam adhesive sheet on the back. And then what I decided that I wanted to do is barely stick these. And I want to make sure I bring this back in. Barely stick those on. So I just have my little leaves. The first one is Cajun Craze. The second one is crushed curry. I think it may be wheat. You know, I think it is. It is. This is wheat. It's the wild wheat. And then this one's garden green. And then I just decided that I wanted to bring something in just to support it. And so I did bring in the ending of my dimensionals. These are just the big dimensional. And I just stuck it down. And then you can see that you can see it on this one. So I just cut it off. So now I'm just taking all the backs off of these. Saying was done in Old Olive. The saying on the inside is with the Azure Afternoon. I think I'm going to put this down just a little bit lower on the bottom this time. Oh, I just think this is fabulous. Then I have the Regal foiled dots, and I just thought that the greens and the pinks and everything just kind of went along well with this, and so I used them because I thought that all the different colors that are in here, this can go really well with them. So we're going to start off with taking one of our, and I think this is cherry cobbler, sticking it there. This is a green, and you know, I do not know what color of green this is. My bad. And this looks like this is Mambo. Something Mambo. I am just going brain dead. Mambo, what is it? Mambo something. But anyway, I need to find out what the colors are and put them on here because I don't have them yet. And the catalog isn't telling us what it is, so I gotta figure that one out right away. But I love this. Look at the difference in the cards. And you can't even tell that these stamp sets were really, they didn't go with this. But I just think this is absolutely beautiful. Wow. Yes. So anyway, these are the cards that we made today. And I have to say how much I really appreciate you coming into my stamp room, joining me, having fun, putting cards together, knowing that you will give these cards out to the precious people in your life. So take care, everybody. Thank you again for joining me. I will see you soon. Again, where am I? This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye.